also someone makes a ridiculous statement in the first instance, and then you go, okay, and then you use their ridiculous statement as part of your response to them, and they go, that's a reductio ad absurdum, and you go, that is exactly what you said to me applied through this lens. I'm telling you what your argument actually says. You just haven't thought about your argument. That's not a fallacy. That's actually showing them. It is a ridiculous answer. You have reduced their argument to an absurd level, but it was already absurd in the first place. So therefore, it's not a fallacy, you know?
Well, that's what rocks or atheists are. It's a reductio ad absurdum. Taking the lack of belief thing to its most absurd position. And if you disagree with it, then you disagree with your own definition.
Yeah.
It's like the one that went around for a while. There was the whole theism isn't a belief in God, it's a belief in a higher power. So if God does exist, God's an atheist because there isn't a higher power than God.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that meme pop up a lot. Is God an atheist?
There was
See, there's a belief in gods.
Yeah.
Dark matter. The dark matter
where God went to God and God to God's God and God to God's
Yeah.
God and yeah.
It was very funny.
Dave, actually, you did a perfect example with the rocks are atheist thing as well, demonstrating how absurd the statement is. Now, a lot of atheists like to say that we are the smarter, more rational beings than theists. But Dave pointed out that if rocks were atheists, that reduces the average intelligence of atheists to near enough zero that we are definitely the dumber of the two. And that atheism isn't a rational and considered opinion. It's just, being a rock.
It goes even further than rocks at that point, doesn't it? And it does get it infinitely close to zero as an average IQ, because it would include atoms.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely anything that is not a theist.
Everything in the universe, it would be so close to zero, you might as well call it a zero average IQ.
Yeah. And that was met with so much resistance. No, that's not what it means. That's your own argument. It's been put back to you, and you've decided that it's wrong. Do you know why you've decided it's wrong? Because your argument that rocks are atheists is wrong.
Or because they were right to start with, and the average IQ is close to a rock.
Well, I can confirm that my IQ is close to a rock.